Hello and welcome to a Pair of Dice Lost podcasting channel. My name is Brendon and I'll be your editor for this game. In this game run by Cody, we made one-shot characters who are all part of a monster hunting sect of the Order of Desna, and have some kind of past trauma that defines or hinders them. The players are Britt as Kori, a cleric, Mikala as Sandara, a ranger, Alex as Dwyn, a wizard, and myself as Red, a monk. We hope you all enjoy the Nightmare of Damor.
So, yeah, how do we want to, what do we want our plan to be? Are we going to just start outside somewhere? Are we going to, huddle in a fucking corner and wait for things to come out before we step out? What do we want to do?
You hide under a blanket in the middle of the town, and when it's ready to go, you just all jump out of the blanket.
Oh, that sounds foolproof.
I'm glad you agree.
So as far as the plan goes, I think knowing where that thing, where exactly on the map, Cody, was that thing when that we saw it before?
This is what I imagined. On the little
give me
front
one
roof.
sec.
Because I can't remember, because again, it's been a week. And that's that. Obviously, that's going to play great for a radio drama. Wow, that thing's a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Right
God.
there.
Oh, God.
That's right. Yeah, so we were looking at an oblique angle out of our room window out towards the church is where we saw it. So
Okay, Cody, you've officially scared me with the size of that token. For those of you at home who can't see it, Cody has made a 3x3 token, whereas the rest of us are on single squares. This thing is taking up nine squares.
That's a huge size creature.
9 squares.
Yeah.
3 by 3 is 9.
You should see how big a gargantuan creature is.
Oh, really?
A spoiler.
Is that why the bit on the side was kind of blanked out and I couldn't see it? You were just hiding it over there?
Yeah, that's my fog award. I hide my NPC tokens.
Okay.
That is so good.
Not a bad idea, to be honest.
Okay, so my question is then, in preparation, we knew where that we saw it relatively last night. That's about where I want to set up the glue trap. Which now I'm not sure that it's going to work exactly, but
yeah.
I've just sprayed Elmer's glue on your foot. How do you feel? Are you stuck? No, just a little gross.
Oh, it's a Christmas themed one now.
So
that makes it less scary, right?
Oh yeah, Christmas theme definitely makes it less scary. There's definitely nothing scary about Christmas, especially not the Krampus.
See, I'm glad.
Whatever
I'm
that
glad
Welsh
we know
thing
what's
is
going on.
with the fucking horse skull.
Yeah, or the Welsh thing with the horse skull.
Which I honestly think is super cool. I kind of want one.
I'd look it up, but I can't pronounce anything in Welsh. That's asking me to pronounce anything in Gaelic.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically anyone that's not from there. It's like trying to speak Navajo or something.
It's like Mary Lou, but with all the wrong letters in it.
You are right. It is Mary Lou. But it's... Wait, let me see if this will give me the pronunciation on Wikipedia. It will not.
Just type it into Google and then hit the little button that pronounces it for you.
No, I'm good.
No.
That's too much extra work.
Okay, random question here for you, Cody. The roofs of the buildings in this town are what? Thatched, wooden, shingle, ceramic tile?
They're wood and thatch combination between the two. Standable.
I'll say, remember the knoll was
Standable,
standing on
how
top of it.
steep and or slick do they appear?
What is the reason for your asking?
I'm basically wondering how reasonable it would be to get up on, to be up on a roof without having to just be like prone clinging to it, and still be able to do
fairly
shit.
reasonable. Yeah,
Okay.
that's why I asked, because like if you were wanting to use them for like to set them up and make them even more slick, when the knolls got on there to make them a trap, they were going to be steep enough to do that. But if you are asking to ask if you can stand on them, yeah, they are shallow enough that you can just kind of stand on them.
Yeah, I don't necessarily have anything that'll make it more slick. I was just thinking, like, did we want to like start on a roof, get up on a roof before full sundown? And I'm also trying to remember. We felt like this thing like flew through town and then like settled on that roof. I feel like in some form, like it flew past our window. We saw shape fly past, and then Red spotted it on the roof over there, or something like that.
Either that, or it was the knolls that we saw pass.
Yeah, maybe.
So Cody, for clarification, did we see this thing on the roof or on the ground?
It was wrapped
You saw
around
it
the steeple.
wrapped around the steeple.
Okay.
So, like, it's hard to show in the top down view, but the part that's got the circle around it is like a good 30 feet taller than the back building.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Okay. But it was wrapped all around it, so like technically I could go and start punching its feet.
Yeah, you could punch it in the butt.
Punch it in the
right in the
butthole.
butt.
You can put your fist up its cloaca.
Ah, yes, that's the reptile/bird term.
Be a creature mechanic. Get yourself in there up to the elbow.
It's not called greased elbows for nothing.
I don't want to cast the grease spell like this.
You don't have to cast anything. The grease just comes with the territory.
Gross.
All right. So where are we setting up as the sun sets?
So, what do we want to do? Do we want to get on like the main church roof, or like?
Do we want to get on the main roof, like behind the steeple?
It's kind of what I'm.
Mm.
Like, obviously, the church itself is like kind of bad juju, so that's a little sketchy. But
Yeah, it like threw me against a wall.
yeah, but like, I don't know. I mean, I've got range spells, so whatever. I guess I'm just trying to think, because we expect gnolls again, and we expect this creature, right? So maybe one of the smaller building roofs where like we can at least have bigger, wider view.
Well, if you want my opinion on this, I think that the two ranged people, Sandara and Dwyn, should probably take a roof so as to give yourselves better placement and an advantage when it comes to possibly placing your arrows or your spells. Whereas I think that myself and Kori need to maybe keep a little bit of keep the ability to move around the battlefield as best as possible.
Okay. Well, so one thing I'm thinking about is if I start near you guys, then I can get at least one of you before all the shit hits the fan with a buff spell. Either haste or spider climb or something.
Okay.
The spider climb might be best suited for you, Red, since I do have
Absolutely not.
stuff. No?
Do you? What do you have
I have
get up onto a building?
I have a couple. Well, not to really get up on the building. I guess I would need that to get up on the building because I don't have a grappling hook like you do.
I'm
But
also
what I was
not
saying-
weighed down by armor.
What I was saying was, like, if you were to, like, get knocked down, you'd be able to use the spider climb to get up fast and still hit, whereas I can also still hit if I get knocked down.
That way they're never going to keep you down.
Although, as you said, I do have quite a bit of armor. And she just kind of, like, holds her shield up and jingles her chainmail.
Whereas Red is like literally in basically like a karate gi and is just like hopping around, getting the blood flowing, and like, I mean, if you need me to, I can just start acrobaticsing and start playing Assassin's Creed and getting up there. I do have a plus 13 acrobatics check.
Mine is a +7.
I think what I'm thinking is that Dwyn casts Spider Climb on our Cleric, on Kori, when shit kicks off. Do one of these buildings flanking the church look the most easy to climb or has the best vantage?
Like, the ones flanking the church, they're all relatively, I wouldn't say difficult to climb. Like, it'll take
Actions.
actions. Like, it'll probably take like 2 actions, but none of the basic roofs are like hard enough to climb that I'd make you make an athletics check to do so.
Okay. So, like, okay, let's say for sake of just clarity, if I start myself like there, right? What, like, how many actions and or whatever's would it take to get up to the top?
To the it would
Yeah.
it would take 2 actions.
Okay. So like 2 move actions to get up there. All right, cool. Good to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'd be inclined to basically start over here and have like you guys be close enough that like start near the church because we kind of think that's where things are gonna maybe pop out. Go from there and kind of start together so we can kind of
So, like, near the church, but, like, near a building that you've dubbed, this is the building I want to be on.
yeah, kind of. That's what I'm thinking. Where like, you know, Dwyn and Sandara can maybe end up on one rooftop and just take, you know, range shots at things, and you two can rush off and you'll be close enough to maybe deal with some stuff.
Given the size of the thing, might I recommend that we don't keep everyone on the same rooftop or on the same
Well,
side?
there's going to be gnolls as well. Like, I don't think anyone wants to be just alone.
And if I'm going to have him cast on me, I need to at least be near him to cast this spell.
Where was your dog thing, by the way? Figurine.
1 second. I'd think that I'd put it kind of like right around here-ish.
Okay, cool.
So basically next to the building that you want to be on, which is technically further away than the other small building that's to the right of the church.
Okay.
According to the map, because the building that's to the right is a little bit closer to the church.
That like what sort of range do you have with your bow on Sandara?
I don't know if she heard you or if she's typing in the other chat.
No, I'm looking.
Okay.
It doesn't specify a range, so
What sort of bow are you using?
I've got a crossbow and a short bow.
Crossbow is a range of 120 feet. Short bow is a range of 60 feet. So you're not going to take penalties with either if it's within 60 feet.
And both buildings are within 60 feet on the map. Easily. Like, even from the back of that furthest corner.
So, I don't know. If you have a strong feeling on a building, I'll join you there. I just feel like the two of us should probably stick together to not get singled out and overwhelmed.
You're staying with Kori, right? No, because Kori's going to be with Red. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to
so
end
you
up
and I
being
will
with
be
Red.
together, and Kori will be near us for the very start.
I've got no preference. My character's pretty athletic and sprightly.
Cool. I think I'm probably like the least mobile of anyone.
Okay, so if you guys are going to all be over there, I'm actually going to be over on this side.
Okay.
Because I don't exactly recall how flanking exactly works, but I do need it for my thing.
So flanking is basically flat-footed, which is like you guys have to end up on opposite sides of the creature.
Right. You have to be able to draw a line through it, right?
Yeah, essentially, it's something like that. Pretty easy to accomplish with a huge-sized creature. And then you get basically the creature has a -2 to its AC. But yeah, that's what happens. But then, yeah, you get to use diffs.
I could make it to, like, one of these spots to be directly opposite of you.
Well, no,
That's
you do need to be like attacking it, like in
you'd have to
melee
be
for
in
me.
Melee for him to get flanking.
So I'm just going to get all up in here. Sorry, I was a little too close to the mic if that was too loud.
That did come out a little bit spookier than normal.
I've been leaning on my mic when I'm not talking, like my face directly on it. So when I said that last thing, I was talking directly on the mic.
Aha.
My bad.
All right. Well, we think we're good to kick this off.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, how are you guys on like dark vision and stuff? Should we preset some like torches around?
I mean, if we need it, I can cast light.
I mean, I have dark vision, but I just didn't want everyone else to get caught out.
I do not have dark vision. You know, the problem with being a human.
I have low light vision.
Well, we could probably like light some torches and have them like, you know, have spent a gold or whatever, got some torches and kind of place them around our little building here.
I have 5 torches in my backpack.
I also have 5 torches in my backpack.
You could maybe. How long does light last?
Is it concentration or?
One object of one bulk or less, either unattended or possessed by you or by a willing ally. 20-foot radius, dim light for the next 20 feet, like a torch. The light spell, if you cast this on a second object, the light spell ends on the first object. It doesn't say how long it lasts, I guess, until I
undo it.
It's a cantrip.
Yeah, I think it's pretty minor magic.
Yeah, it just says the object glows, casting bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light for the next 20 feet like a torch. If you cast the spell again on a second object, the light spell on the first object ends.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be kind of like Gandalf's light in Lord of the Rings.
It says duration until the next time you make your daily preparations.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it can last hours. So, like,
just cast a light on it.
Well, Yeah, she could also potentially cast it on like one of your items, so you've always got light moving with you if she's got better vision.
Yeah, because I have low light vision.
Yeah, and you're kind of on the side that we're gonna have torches.
I mean, you could cast it on my hand wraps, and then I'll have glowing fists.
I mean, I could cast it on your fists if you really wanted it cast on your fists.
It does not matter to me.
You just need to be able to see, dude.
I can also just like cast it on the steeple once I get up there and like or cast it on the steeple and then come back like as a preparation thing.
Yeah, but what if it decides to roost on a different roof?
That's fair. I can cast it on. Hold on. This is.
How,
I have
how
something for
about
this.
we
I
set
can
up some
cast it.
torches, and then we can light them as needed?
I was gonna say I can cast it on my rope and then just throw the rope at you.
Okay, whatever. I mean, we can just set up some torches around town and do that.
Torches give you that light in a 20-foot radius, and then dim light for the next 20 feet. You can also use it as an improvised weapon to deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage and 1 fire damage.
No, I'm good.
Dude, I can also just cast it on a fucking rock, and you can take the rock and be like, this is my light rock now.
Sure. I'll
Done.
take the light rock and put it in my pocket in case that I need it.
Excellent.
Problem solved.
I will cast light on his rock.
His rock is now lit.
Is that a light in your pocket?
Yeah, how'd you know?
No, it's a rock.
All
No,
right, well,
this
I'm
is
ready.
Patrick.
It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
All right. So everybody set up and ready to go.
As
We got
ready
you
to
in
go
plan.
as I can be.
All right. The sun begins to set, and as it does, you all go about your last minute plans, like you said, getting torches lit, getting the trap set up, getting into good vantage points. As about 7 o'clock hits, those of you standing near doors hear them latch shut, and twilight falls over the village. Just as the eerie silence sets in and your tired eyes begin to droop from the constant alertness they've been in the past several hours, a thunderous noise blows against the boarded up windows of the church, as if something is pressing against the wards that were recently repaired. It seems, if the presence last night seemed eerie, this one seems angered. As pressing against the boards, the runes light up, doing their job, containing it. You get worried that maybe the seal will break, but right in the final moments of the evening, the howling and shuddering and shifting of this building calms just enough that you relax. And just as you do, the creature bursts through the top of the steeple, slithering down the sides. Its jackal head eye level with those of you standing on top of roofs across the street from it.
This is the thing I saw, right?
Oh yeah, this is for sure the thing you saw last night. The nightmare.
Is this the thing I saw all those years ago?
No. The head, it's got the head of a jackal, but it is
Okay.
definitely bigger and badder than what you saw.
All right.
You can assume it's got some of the same abilities, because it's kind of a dark magic chimera of sorts.
Right.
But it's definitely something bigger. As it levels its eyes with you, you hear, Kori, you hear a familiar whistle as a stranger walking up the street of the village is whistling a tune that your sister Beth used to whistle.
No.
And standing in the center of the square, that's it's hard to make out from this distance, but it definitely looks like it could be her.
It's vaguely Beth shaped. Cody, stop it.
Stop what?
I see that. I see the name of that token.
You see nothing. I forget where the hide button is. But yes, you see approaching is a gnome woman carrying a large battle axe over her shoulder. As she approaches, you can't tell if she's heading towards you or towards the nightmare. But as she does, blue alerts red to a presence on the rooftop of the general store.
I'm going to once it blue starts giving his alerting howl, I'm going to call to the others. Hey gang, we got more company than we think. It's not just what we got in front. Something's on top of Faraday's general store.
Can you make out what it is?
I don't. Cody, could I make a perception check on that, or
Yeah.
is that
make
going
a
to take
perception
part of
check.
my turn?
No, you can go ahead and make a perception.
It is most certainly person shaped.
Oh, okay.
Kori, I know you're here.
Oh, what?
Come out, Kori. I know you're here.
Which sister does that sound like?
The one that's on the ground, whistling.
Okay.
In between whistling, she calls out to you.
So it's Beth.
Yes.
Kori's gonna turn and face the direction that she is hearing the noise. How dark is it outside?
I mean, we set up torches, so probably not very dark.
Yeah, you definitely from that distance you can see that this is Beth. Maybe I should put her in the grid, not on the grid. There we go.
Excellent. Does the tone that she's using sound like the tone you gave me, Chris?
Yes.
Oh, I don't like that tone.
I know you're here. Don't make me look for you, because I'll find you. Unlike you looking for us. I'll try harder.
Beth?
I hear you. Where are you?
Kori's not moving from the spot she's currently in. Beth, is that really you?
Yes, why wouldn't it be?
Dwyn puts a hand on your shoulder.
You died.
You're funny. Is that why you stopped looking for us?
Your bodies weren't found. After the explosion, there was nothing.
Oh, so that's why you stopped. Because you didn't think we were around anymore. Well, as you can see, I'm very much alive. But I can't quite see you. How do I know you're still alive?
Cody, do I have direct line of sight? Like, there's nothing blocking me, or am I hidden behind this wheelbarrow?
Yeah, you've got like partial concealment behind the wheelbarrow.
Okay.
You can. Dwyn will quietly say to you, brings out the worst nightmares in us. It's not real.
Is there something to roll to, like, disbelieve something, or is this an illusion I can roll against? Or is this an actual person?
Try making a will save and find out.
Yeah, and do the rest of us see them?
Yeah, the rest of you see from what you can make out across the roof is a small woman in ranger garb with a long bow. And in front of you is a gnome warrior with a great axe.
And she's just got the great axe across her back with her hands holding it, just kind of slopped over it a little bit. And she's just walking very slowly.
So the great axe isn't out?
No, it's out. It's across her. It's like laying across her shoulders with her hands holding it so she could quickly swing it over if she needed to.
I should have rolled in the fucking dice channel.
So, being a watchful halfling, I get +2 circumstance bonus on perceptions to sense enchanted or possessed characters because I am used to paying close attention to people and will notice if they act out of character.
I mean, roll that perception check. You get a +2, you still got to roll it.
I was just letting you know.
Hey, Cody, I'd also like to roll a perception check.
Yeah.
So I get a +1 circumstance bonus to perception and will saves against illusions, but I rolled a 1. So
That sucks.
yeah.
Oh yeah, these are
Oh shit, it closed and
100%.
you get a 20. That's super cool.
Oh shit, that's cool.
Tell me what I see.
What do you see with your eyeballs?
Yeah. So, with your perception check, these don't look to be possessed, or enchanted. Yeah, they appear solid as day. They look like real peoples to you. And Britt, they definitely like these are for sure your sisters.
These are real people. Oh no!
Oh.
That's fine. I get another roll.
I'm rolling in the damn dice channel from now on.
So while this is talking, do we all get actions? Because this is kind of going on for a bit.
Yeah, you all get a action.
And is this creature doing anything?
It hasn't yet. Snarling.
So how does stealth work in this? 'Cause I just rolled a 19 to look for people.
Yeah, like they're not hidden. They're just concealed. I don't think anybody's stealthed.
I am not stealth.
I am half behind a wheelbarrow, but I'm not stealth.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
So yeah, will everybody roll initiative?
Oh boy.
Yay.
That's going to be our perception, and then
Yes.
anything else that's added in, like from bonus stuff.
It's perception, and then if you have like a bonus to initiative, that's listed right below. You would add those
Okay.
together.
I'm going to yell at Joe next I see him.
Why?
Because originally in my backstory, I put how, they died in the explosion, and Joe was like, you should add that their bodies were never found. That way it gives more story options. So I did, and it's biting me in the butt.
Yep. 26.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Where is...
30!
Oh, damn.
So it's just plus the perception you said, unless there's something else to modify it.
Yeah.
Fuck this thing. I got a 1 for initiative.
Did you not add in your perception?
You had to add your perception.
My initiative bonus or my perception?
Perception.
Oh, if I'm adding my perception... Because my initiative is a +0. My perception is a +13.
So that, basically perception is what you use for initiative. The plus initiative is there just for if you have like a specific feat that increases just your initiative or something like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I have incredible initiative, which gives me a +2 to initiative, but my base perception is 10.
Gotcha. So then I have a 14 for initiative.
21 and 22.
Oh, you're controlling both of them?
Maybe.
Surprise!
Cool.
21 is Jenny and 22 is Beth.
All right. And how many did Kori get?
14.
Hey, look who tied with you for initiative, Brendon.
I don't like it. Stop.
All right. So, yeah, we got the exact same roll. So yeah, I'll let you go first.
I guess. So this thing appears to be stuck currently. Is that correct or not?
Yeah, you haven't shot it yet, so it's not stuck yet. It's just staying there because it wants to right now. It's done its epic boss battle pose, and it hasn't gotten a chance to move yet. But you haven't activated the sticky trap.
Yeah, we're still in cutscene mode.
Well, someone who has a flaming arrow of some kind to activate the sticky trap, that's what they got to do.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a great idea for me to be in melee when that goes off. Cody, question, do I know about Jenny? No, I don't, because I rolled really shitty on the perception.
Yeah, you know that there is a person up there, thanks to Blue, but you don't know who it is or what they're doing.
And then we can hear the other two, Jenny and Beth, right? Or Beth, at least.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Beth, you totally know where Beth is.
What is with the?
Someone's checking the AOE spells.
For some reason when I hit my push to talk button, it dragged the ice cone.
Oh,
and then I let go of it,
okay.
and Beth, it was just there on Beth. It's not a real thing.
Okay, we kind of told her.
Shit, I'm gonna make a rational decision here. I'm going to, because I have stupid movement as a monk. I'm going to go over here as one of my actions.
Gonna hit Beth with an A train.
I'm going to assume Red is then, like, as soon as that he gets into that area where that Beth would be kind of like in his field, I guess, and correct me if this is not something that can be done in Pathfinder, just in case. Red is going to get down into the low wolf stance using my second action for the turn. And then the other thing that I'm going to do is, and this is my question about if this is doable in Pathfinder, I am not going to attack her, but if she does move towards Kori or becomes aggressive, that's when I want to actually hit her with the wolf fist.
Hold your action.
So you want to prepare an action?
Yeah, I want to prepare an action for if that she does like become hostile or moves towards Kori. And when I do that, I'm going to be like, don't move. I know that you're a friend of Kori's, but this is a very delicate matter. If you make a move towards her, I will be forced to hit.
You can ready an action. You prepare to use an action that will occur outside your turn. Choose a single action or free action that you can use and designate a trigger. Your turn then ends. The trigger you designated occurs before the start of your next turn. You can use the chosen action as a reaction.
Okay, so it would be my reaction if the chosen trigger happens, and the chosen trigger is basically she becomes hostile or makes a move towards Kori.
If we've been working together for a while, you would know the names Beth and Jenny as Kori's sisters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I don't want to make assumptions that they are bad, but
I mean,
that's
we would know your story that they were supposedly dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, but supposedly is the operative term here, which is why that Red's not going to just murder his friend's sisters. That's why it's a hold your action, not a attack. I punch your sister in the face.
Rude.
Yeah, that's going to be my turn if that is acceptable, Cody.
Yeah. So as you are speaking to Beth, the nightmare roars, and a volley of spectral arrows come forth, reminiscent of your time on the battlefield, charging towards you, Red. Make me a will save.
Okay.
What direction do they come from?
They come from like the mouth of the nightmare.
Sure.
21. That's blackjack.
You won.
Good job. Congrats.
Look, I won. I even got the blackjack.
Oh my god.
Terrible.
If only. So the arrows bring back flashbacks to your time in the war. You see scattered around your feet your fellow soldiers pin-cushioned. Men you fought side by side, men who you called brother, laying at your feet, bleeding out as you take 8d6 mental damage and become frightened 2.
Well, that's not ideal.
Did you say 8d6 mental damage? Jesus Christ, bud.
Yeah.
Brutal.
Buddy, I'm going to be real with you. I don't know if I'm going to survive this.
It's a horror game, dude. We all die in the end.
TPK. TPK.
What if we're all ghosts that are haunting this town and they've come to clean it up?
That's
With a
totally what's
twist.
going on. You figured it out. Damn.
Okay. Oh man, love freaking Path Builder. This thing is just like, oh man, hey, you're frightened too? Rad. Hey,
Yup.
here's what it actually does to your stats.
Yeah, that's cool, right?
Yeah.
Ooh. Brendon, you are at a good distance for me to reach you with a healing spell.
I will let you know that hit me for a little bit under a quarter of my health.
A little bit under a quarter of your health?
Ah, damn.
I have 83 health, so like
God damn.
Damn, boy.
I am a chunky guy.
Okay, well, good to know. But I can cast heal up to 30 feet away.
Yeah, that is good to know what your health is.
Oh boy.
Ha! I can put a health bar on you. Fun. Yeah, and with that, the nightmare's turn is over. So it's Sandara.
The health bar is cool. I like Owlbear Rodeo.
It's rad, right?
I'm not at 100%. I'm at 66 out of 68.
At like 98%. Got my one emotional damage.
My one emotional damage.
Just give me another NPC to play.
Don't need any more. You got plenty of NPCs to ruin our fun. I sent Joe the text that says, just so you know, in addition, the addition you added to my backstory has come to bite me in the ass. And he just goes, he.
Is there any way to put the initiative order on here so we can see it?
Yeah, if you click on the sword with wings, the clash button, the button all the way to the right,
See it. Okay.
I've got the order and health up there, and ACs.
So I would like to light an arrow on fire and shoot at the glue trap that I'm supposed to do before anything else.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's smart.
What do I do? Roll to do that.
You roll a ranged attack with your short bow. Okay, with whatever one of the 5 bows you want to use.
Why do you have so many bows?
I like options.
Okay.
Ouch.
Let's see.
And the house gets set on fire.
Well, that's a church, so I'm really not too concerned.
Oh, rude.
The roof is on fire.
Oh, I was joking about the house she was on got caught on fire because she now
Oh.
on it. I don't have that power though.
Yeah, I'm not using the Rumble anymore. I'm doing it in the Dice channel.
I feel that. I've seen a lot of ones tonight.
Yeah, you can choose to redo this with a hero point.
I choose to redo this with a hero point.
Hey. Good old hero points.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They don't
technically
really
it's
give
better.
that dice much momentum.
Hey, 5 is notably better than 1. The flaming arrow flies through the air and catches the bag. The wax from around the canvas melts off, and a sort of black tar explosion coats the snake-like creature and the chapel in a black tar, sticking them in place.
I will use the hunt prey feature I have, which takes 2 actions, it looks like, and designates a single creature as my prey. I will focus my attacks on that critter, giving me +2 circumstance bonuses to perceptions, +2 circumstance to survival checks, and ignore penalty for making ranged attacks on the prey that I'm hunting, which will be the big bad.
Yeah, to let you know, that applies to absolutely nothing.
Mhm.
Like, you're not tracking it, you're within your range band, you're not looking for it, it's kind of big, it's kind of there. It's like, you're welcome to do it, that's cool flavor, but mechanically it doesn't do anything.
Does it apply because of Hunter's Edge? Because there's something in Hunter's Edge that talks about hunted prey. So I don't know if she has any of that or not.
I do. So, yeah, because I do have additional stuff with Hunter's Prey and Hunter's Edge stuff, I have to designate that thing as my prey first. So then, after naming it as my prey, I'll levy the crossbow at it and try to aim and shoot it.
Come on, Mikala, I believe in you.
You can do the thing.
So for your second attack, it's at a +7 instead of +12.
But I'm not a fan of this one anymore. I used to like the roll better.
Well, maybe if you stop rolling 5s. All right. As Sandra's arrow sinks into the building next to the Nightmare, it rounds out to Dwyn's turn.
Okay. So obviously I see Beth. Do I see the person on the rooftop across the street?
Roll me a perception check. Actually, yeah, because Sandara passed her perception check and would have called it out. So, yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, do I see them enough that I can target them?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't need to roll a perception check for that.
No.
Yeah. He's casting Spider Climb on Kori still. And then he's going to start casting another spell that's a single action. That's his focus spell called Protective Ward. So a 5-foot radius emanation centered on me, so that would get me and Kori right now. You emanate a shimmering aura of protective magic. You and any allies in the area gain a +1 bonus to AC. Yeah. So that would be my turn. So she and I would have +1 to AC, and she would have Spider Climb.
Dope. That brings us to Beth's turn.
Alrighty. So I get 3 actions, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, can they all be attacks?
They can.
Okay. So Beth's gonna look at this person that just ran up to her and assumed a martial arts position and is looking threatening and just say, I'm just looking for my sister. We have some things to talk about. You're in my way. And just gonna start swinging on him.
As a reaction, I'm going to Wolffang Fist her.
Okay.
Yep. So your Wolfang Fist goes off first.
I wish you had gone before me.
Damn. Does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Hero point.
You do got a point.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm just...
Save it for an inevitable botch.
Yeah, I'm going to save it for an inevitable botch.
Yeah.
I mean, those do save you from death.
Okay. So I can go ahead and swing, correct?
Yep.
Do I take anything? Does it decrease per swing?
Yeah, it's -5
yeah.
per swing.
Yeah, so your first one's at +10, your second one's at +5, and your third one is flat.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the first one in this rumble thing, although I'm not a huge fan of it.
It's been working great for me.
Does 21 hit you?
Because I'm frightened, yes, that meets.
Okay.
No.
Buddy.
16 damage.
Ugh.
21 again.
Hits again.
19 damage.
What the fuck, Chris?
Boy.
Wow.
At least you
okay.
feel better. I can only nat 20 on the next one to hit you.
Did it not take you an action to get your axe out?
I said my axe was already out.
Oh, I thought you
It
said
was. It was literally. She's holding it across her back, like resting across her back, so she could swing it straight down.
Oh,
Yeah,
I pictured that totally differently from what... Okay, I get it now.
Yeah, kind of like across her
over
shoulders.
your shoulder almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought
See
it was
that one
like
misses?
Hooray!
strapped behind your back.
So I think Beth is done.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Jenny goes next.
Jenny does go next.
Oh boy.
Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not leave a review or tell a friend about us? It helps get the word out about the work we put into this show. If you wanted to ask us any questions, you can contact us through Twitter at apairofdicelost or email at apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme song for this game is Horrorific by Kevin MacLeod, used under a Creative Commons license. And for making it this far, remember to refresh those hero points.